I am a trans ally. I believe strongly that trans men, trans women are women, and being non-binary is valid. I'm proud to be Plymouth's first out Member of Parliament. I think it gives me not just a platform, but it gives me a responsibility to talk about LGBT rights. I do want us to look in particular at the process that the GRA is causing difficulty on, and I share the concerns that have been raised more eloquently than I can about the difficulties in amassing the documents, the delay, the lack of a right of appeal, the confusion around it, the fear for many trans people of having a panel of people they do not know deciding over their lives. That is something that is humiliating and dehumanising for lots of people. Because when I was asking my trans friends in Plymouth about what they wanted to see as part of this, yes, they agreed that the GRA process isn't working. They're very clear on that. Those that have tried to participate in it are very clear. But what they'd like us to focus on more is actually to get through this debate and then to talk about healthcare, to talk about the difficulties that they can in accessing healthcare. Because just as justice delayed is justice denied, we need to be clear that healthcare delayed is healthcare denied as well. And there's one part of the debate which hasn't been mentioned so far, and that is about a regional inequality that sometimes comes with this. Much of the debate around trans healthcare actually has a metropolitan flavour to it. It tends to talk about London or Manchester or even Brighton. It doesn't talk about Plymouth. It doesn't talk about the experience in the southwest. Doesn't always talk about the incredibly long waiting lists. The waiting list at the West of England Gender Identity Clinic stands at 5 years, 7 months. That's not a waiting list to be proud of. That's a waiting list to shame us. The struggle for equality is a long and difficult one. We all have to keep fighting for equality along the way. But we know from the experience of the equality movements to date that we don't win by bashing one protected group with the rights of another protected group. And I hope the Minister will speed up the process, reform the GRA so we can get to other issues that matter to the trans community.